Hi, welcome to Sugar Free. This is the daily reading for Tuesday, the 14th of May 2019. Hope you're well wherever you are. This will be 3-card major arcana reading, possibly with some clarifiers, then one from the swords, one from the wands, one from the pentacles, and one from the cups. One more. Okay. Cut and let's go. Sun in reverse. Okay, well that was in the middle of the reading yesterday. Tower in reverse. Judgment in reverse. Okay. Well, my first thought is that there is no need to go over old ground. It's done. Yeah, it's done. Whatever it is that is causing this sense of sadness, I would say, in the sun in reverse, it's just simple sadness. I mean, sadness has to have something to be sad about. And I'm seeing a sense of, sadness and grief on the table about stuff that's happened in the past. We have the Tower in reverse here in the middle of the reading. It's over. It's over. This is unnecessary. The sadness. And Judgment in the reverse as the final card of this 3-card reading does tell me that there is no need to go over this again. So, because the crisis is past. But for one reason or another, we can't see that. This sense of sadness it feels ongoing. It feels long. And it's unnecessary. Because it's done. It's finished with, whatever it is. I'm going to straight away get a clarifier on this. Okay, we've got the Fool in the reverse. So there's stuckness here. There's the feeling of there not being a fresh start. But there is complete openness on the table, because with Judgment in the reverse, it is not incumbent upon us to go over this. It's not our business. But it's very difficult, when something has been done by another that has caused us this grief here in the sun in reverse. It's very, very difficult to separate our own feeling of hurt and grief at the injury done us. It's very difficult to separate that from trying to work out what it was that was done, why it was done. But the fact that it's the Tower in reverse here, sitting in the middle, says to me that this is nothing to do with you. This, whatever it is that's been done, it wasn't done because of anything you did. I would say it was just because you were there. And I don't think there's anything to learn from it. Because, with the Tower card, we've done what humans set out to do, which is to build, to manifest, to create. And then this bolt of lightning has come along and out of the blue and destroyed it. And the Tower card is about, what do we do then? How do we cope with the fact that there are random, completely unlearnable from things that happen sometimes that cause damage to us? What do we do about that? How are we supposed to move forward from that and learn? And because what are you supposed to learn in the Tower card? That you shouldn't have built your tower like on the ground under the sky where a bolt of lightning could come from the sky. There's nothing to be learned. There's nothing been done wrong here. Sometimes in certain readings I see the Tower, whether in the upright or in the reverse, as being about the sense of sort of having conquered everything. You've got this like Norman watchtower here, in which you feel safe, and then suddenly the whole thing's smashed to pieces in this random way, as I say. But I'm not getting that today. And for me, this is really backed up by the presence of judgment in the reverse here. There's nothing to be learned from this. I'm going to get another one here on judgment. Sometimes there is nothing to be learned. Except that person, whoever they were, was not nice. Sometimes that's all there is to be learned. And that's really hard because, when something unpleasant has happened, we want to learn so we can grow and make sure that we understand ourselves better in order to protect ourselves, basically, from putting ourselves in a position where something like that can happen again. But this is not what's on the table today. It's nothing to do with you. Star in reverse. There's nothing to be poured out. There's no vulnerability to be sort of entered into and opened up today. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault. Whatever it is that's happened here in the Tower in reverse, because I'm seeing this in as being in the past. It wasn't your fault. If whoever it is who's caused this this damage to your well-being that I'm seeing on the table today is still in your life, think on. That's all I would say. Think on. People do change, but only when it suits them. People do not change in order to accommodate others. Let's get one from the swords. Okay, we've got 8 of swords here again. Now, what can't be seen here because of this blindfold on, I'm just thinking. There's a willingness to keep this blindfold on today. Because there's something that we don't want to see. There's something we don't want to look at. Before I go any further, I'm going to get one more on this. Okay. The Hierophant. Okay. Here we have spiritual order, and we have spirituality, spiritual things, for want of a better word, expressed in a worldly form. And I'm getting from this today a really strong sense of moral power. Okay, what's coming into my mind is render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. Render unto the wrongdoer the wrongness. Take this blindfold off and look it straight in the face. Grit your teeth and see it for what it is. Those who do wrong live their own punishment. You don't have to. Right, let's get one from the Wands. Okay, we've got Page of Wands. Yeah. Time for a fresh look at the matter of personal power. It is not your job to cure the ills of others. Okay, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So again, we have something happening in the public domain, as we have here in the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the only card in this major arcana spread that is in the upright. However difficult it may be to see this for what it is, because with so much, sorry, I've got to say, unhappiness on the table, the Sun in reverse, the Fool in reverse, the Star in reverse. Yeah, it is what it is. And if someone has, frankly, shat on you, you need to see where that came from. It came from them. I watched the other night the film adaptation of the book, The Girl on the Train. And the kind of the denouement, the climax of it was the psychopathic man who's murdered a young woman, and his abused wife and new wife have basically worked it out that he's this murderer. And he says to the abused wife, the abused ex-wife, he's saying, you know, you made me do this. If you had behaved better, I wouldn't have done this. So in a sense, you did this, you killed her. And she turns to him and she says, but I didn't, you did. Put the responsibility where it belongs. And that's what I'm seeing also at the top of this wand. There's a sign to go on that. There's a sign to be hung on that. You know, a very clear message. And you know, you do not have to hide away in private in the matter of what has been done by an other. You don't have to. Render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. Render unto the other the actions of the other. Knight of Cups. Okay, whatever else is going on today, we have, oh my gosh, and what a wonderful pair of metal hats. It's not a tin foil hat, but it is a metal hat, and it is a capo of power. It is a power kalpa. It's a day for hard-headed looking at whatever has gone down here in this tower in the reverse. It's a day for hard-headedness, and in that hard-headedness is the gift in this cup, and the humility of the head down of that horse. That horse is so graceful in its movement. The knight is so stable, and nothing's going to get through that helmet. And yet the visor is up, looking straight ahead. The horse doesn't need to sort of, you know, show off. It's very, very humble. But there's a gift in that cup, in looking straight ahead with your helmet on. And there's a blessing from the Hierophant wearing his wonderful metal hat. Full metal jacket today. Seriously. Full metal jacket. The actions of others are on others. And I would say perhaps in that cup is the willingness to wish them luck as you wave them goodbye. Right, I'm going to leave it there. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.